Majo John Madden in my hotel room in Veracruz, Mexico. I've been gone from the U.S. for a year now, but I'm still passionately concerned about the crisis of democracy in America. And after 10 months without a cell phone because mine had been stolen, I finally replaced it. And it's got me back more in touch with some of my U.S. friends because I can finally call them again. One of them is a guy named Norm, who I've known for about 30 years. We were in a men's group together for over 20 years. And Norm is a real mensch. He's the salt of the earth guy, sweet man, high-tech, big brain guy who's worked in a major physics lab in the U.S., a famous one, and has been doing technical work, I think still for AT&T or no, some Chicago Board of Trade. Maybe he's still there. But one of the things I love about Norm is that he's not emotional. He's kind of a heady guy, and I can yell at him, and he doesn't take it personal. And I did this morning, and then I followed up on it with a long email that I'm about to read to you. And part of what I said to him was, even I keep including me in the equation of the U.S., we've got to keep talking to each other. We've got to keep trying to reach out and influence each other in positive ways. And we've all got to try to do everything we can to avert the crisis in the U.S. So it's not going to be this is not great theater, but my letter to Norm is an example, I think, of how we might try to talk across the aisle. This isn't across the aisle. Norm's got the same values in general as I do, but we don't always see things the same way. So here's my attempt to talk to my wonderful friend Norm. Norm, I'm continually grateful to you that you do not have a hysterical response when I jump in your shit over saying things like, "We'll see what happens with the presidential campaign." I didn't like that. I really do believe that it's an all-hands-on-deck moment for America where, unless you're okay with losing the democracy entirely, all Americans need to do everything they can to stop Trump from being reelected. Even though I've been gone from the U.S. for over a year now and almost certainly will never cross back north of the border, I still identify as an American and still feel responsibility to help things move in a positive direction in the U.S. from long distance. I won't get to vote, but I can do what I can. To that end, I don't hesitate to jump in my friends' shit when I hear them say something that I think is not going to help the cause. Twice now I have in one way or another jumped in a friend's shit when they said they thought RFK was a good alternative to Biden. I essentially have said, and I have, if you think RFK is a reasonable candidate, you are terribly ill-informed. He is a conspiracy theory nutcase who very actively fought the COVID vaccine, and certainly, I didn't write this to Norm, but certainly was responsible for the deaths of many people. He was. Anybody who in any way supported the anti-vaccine cause indirectly caused people to die because they validated the possibility of not taking the vaccine. I believe that. And he thinks that even the polio vaccine is not safe for taking. No one in his own Kennedy family supports him. His only value, in my opinion, is that it looks like he will take more votes from Trump than from Biden. But giving your vote to him would be a complete waste of your precious vote. All the work I invest every day to build my YouTube channel is mostly driven by my desire to make an impact on the world in terms of countering misconceptions about Mexico and in making commentary about politics and other issues, gender, race, poverty, policing in the United States. My YouTube channel is still not reaching anywhere near enough people. My longer videos seldom reach more than 10. My 1-minute shorts can reach several hundred, but usually not shorts on provocative or political topics. I no longer post to Facebook or Twitter, now X. I was passionately committed to Twitter for a long time as a place where interesting people went to talk about interesting and important topics. I mostly bailed from Twitter because as an organizational consultant, I won't support a company that treats its workers so badly. The most popular Twitter replacement seems to be a social media site called Mastodon. You probably don't know that social media platform. Most of my friends have not heard of it. But millions of people are posting there every day. It has really strong anti-disinformation and pro-civility guidelines. I first started to research it about a year ago in Texas, but only this week have finally gotten myself to start posting there. I do think it could potentially draw people over to my YouTube channel, but itself can be a place to have community of ideas, support, and possibly influence the way some people are thinking. Thank you so much for alerting me about Bernie Sanders' statement about Netanyahu. Here's a screenshot of what I just posted to Mastodon about that. And the title of that is something like, Mr. Netanyahu, do not insult the intelligence of the American people by claiming it's anti-Semitic to be anti-Netanyahu. So that's what I'm sending off to Norm. 6 minutes, that's not too bad. I hope you stuck with it. And if you didn't stick with it, I can't say anything to you, can't I? I'm just be beating off if I do that. All right, bye.